Hey everybody, this is Tom again. Anyways, this video is going to be an update on episode 17 when I showed you how to lay out your slats. And anyways, the other day when I was doing the very first one of these, when I laid out the slats, when I went to move the marks over to make the cut lines, every one of them was a different angle. You know, from one end to the other, it was a different angle. And I just went, well, that's just how it is. And I just went with that. But today, I was doing this, and I started thinking about it, and it's like, well, why was the angle different? And what I did was, I measured the diagonal of the chair from the tip down here to the tip up here, and the measurement was about an inch different. So I figured that maybe if I adjusted that and got this chair squared up so it wasn't either like that or like that, that might make a difference in that. And so I think it's a good idea to have the chair square with itself. And anyways, that when I measured those diagonals, they were different, so I decided I better change them. And the way I changed them was, normally when I do this, I put these clamps on right straight across in line with the rungs. And, you know, thinking in my head, you know, that's going to make this thing right. Well, apparently it didn't make it right in every instance. And so what I did, when I measured it and I needed to change it, what I did was I moved these clamps so that they were not straight in line with the rung, but slightly diagonal across the rung. And I did it with both of them, and I just had to move it very little bit. But I did that, and sure enough, it changed it to where they were square, you know, so the measurements came out equal. And it didn't take very long to do that. And I'm pretty sure that it made a difference, because then when I did my slats and everything, they turned out pretty much the same. The angles at each end of the slat were the same instead of being different. Or they were just very slightly different. And so anyways, I wanted to let you know about that. And, you know, as a chair maker, it was like you kind of want your chair to be symmetric. You know, the back post symmetrical. Now that very first one I did with the angles were different. That chair is all completely together now, and I just checked it this morning with a square, with a drywall square. And sure enough, it is not quite exactly symmetrical in the back. It's probably unnoticeable by the casual observer, but I know it's there, and the measurement shows it's there. And so anyways, as a chair maker, you should try to make your chair symmetrical rather than just random, unless you want it to be just random. Anyway, so I'm putting that out there as more information about how to go about this. And now I'm going to try to pause my video and set up again and show you another little thing about how to cut these slats. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I think I'm back. Anyways, this is, you know, when you go to cut these off, the other day how I showed you how to do it, I did it with a hatchet. And that's fine and dandy, but maybe you don't have a hatchet, or you don't want to do it with a hatchet and you want to do it with your bandsaw. Anyways, the little gizmo that I have, and I can't remember where I learned this from, but anyways, I made a piece of wood like this that's approximately this same radius as the slat is. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's close. If you just try to do it like this, it's a little bit awkward. It can be done, but it's a little awkward. Where if you have this thing, You have a slot kerf cut in the middle of it, so you can put it on your saw like this and clamp it down some way or another. And then you can saw that, and you've got pretty good, better support on there. See that? Anyways, I'm not going to run this noisy thing and show you that. You know how to run your own bandsaw, but you can cut that with a bandsaw. And just, you know, stay outside the line a little bit and plane, you know, finish it off with your plane or spoke shave or something to get your good smooth edges. Anyways, I just wanted to show you that as an alternative to how to do that. You know, I'm just basically showing you all, how I generally do it. And this step here, I've got 2 sets right now ready to be cut. And so I just decided, well, you know what, I don't want to do all that chopping. Hurts my hand, my holding hand hurts when I do that way. So anyways, I'm going to do these with a bandsaw. And like they say, there's more than one way to skin a cat. And I'm going to try to get the next video out pretty quick also on how to fit the mortises, how to fit the slats, how to fit the tenon into the mortises. And I might get that done this evening. Anyways, hope you're having a good day out there. And thanks for watching. Thanks for the comments. I've had more views on my how to split firewood than anything else. So I guess that's more interesting than how to make a chair. But anyways, I appreciate you watching and I appreciate your comments. All right, see you another day.